Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, we're dealing with some great ice conditions around the area, probably some of the best ice conditions that we've seen around here in many years. As far as snow is concerned on the ice, the further north you go, let's go north of Highway 12, you're going to start picking up a little bit more snow. But still, all in all, ice conditions are fantastic. Some great quality ice around the area, to say the least. And you could tell that this past weekend we were extremely busy here at the store. A lot of people went out. Now the success wasn't, as great. I think the weather had a little bit to do with that, with the pressure. But the lakes up in the northeastern part of the state that produce walleyes included Waubay, Bitter, Dry Lake by Clark, as well as Florence. And then also Goose, Opitz, Oak, Drywood, a few being caught at Big Stone, Casey Slough, and then also North and South Rush. Down the southeastern part of the state, the lakes that produce walleyes included Dry Lake by Willow Lake, and that seemed to be having the best bite. And then also Thompson, a few being caught at Whitewood, as well as Ponson, 81 Ponds, Spirit, Madison, North Island, and then also Twin. And remember, Twin is the trophy lake. Now, what have guys been using to catch the walleyes? A lot of lures that will make noise or, attract fish of some fashion. But the Lindy Rattling Flyer, a lot of guys were using. Also the Fish Daddy Dirty Bombs with the light. That's been working really well. The VMC Bladed Bull Spoon, as we talked about last week. And then also the Northland Buckshot Spoon, whether or not you're talking about the regular buckshot or the tungsten, has been working well. As far as the perch bite is concerned, again, a few guys doing fairly well around the area. A lot of the smaller sloughs up in the northeastern part of the state did okay. But other lakes included Big Stone, Waubay, Thompson or Schaefer Slough, and then also Dry Lake by Florence, and then also Willow Lake, 81 Ponds, Pickerel, Bitter, and Madison. And what have people been using? A lot of tungsten jigs underneath bobbers have been working really well. Otherwise, the Northland Tungsten Slim Spoons have been really working well. That's new this year. It's been working well. Also Pilkies. Also some plastics have been working out there, like the Clam DQ plastics, the new ones out on the market. And then also the custom Jigs and Spins Tutso. That's been working well at the same time. If you've never seen that, it's got a nice little tail to it. Works quite well for those finicky bites. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about some forward-facing sonar bundles that we have exclusively here at Dakota Angler. And I know we've talked about it before, but I want to point out some of the differences that some of you may not have noticed. I know there's other stores that offer the same type of bundle, but it's not exactly the same thing. And so when you're looking at buying either a Garmin LiveScope or a Lowrance Eagle Eye, I want you to compare what's in each one of the bundles because it makes a difference. We want to make sure that we give you the best value for the dollar, whether or not you're buying one of these bundles or you're buying anything else on the store floor. We want to make sure that you feel that you got the best deal here at Dakota Angler. So when you're looking at each one of these bundles, make sure when you look at our website, it will list what each one of those items are in the bundle. So you can compare it. So you know that you're getting a better battery from us, a better shuttle. You name it, it's going to be a much better value for the price that you're going to pay for it. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Lowrance Eagle Eye. And I want to point out some of the things that you can use and why this forward-facing sonar is really taking the market by storm, at least for us here in the upper Midwest, because with the push of a button or one or two buttons, you can go from forward-facing to live down imaging without having to move your transducer. And plus, it fits a niche. Many people have been looking to buy a forward-facing sonar, but couldn't afford the price that it comes with, let's say, a Garmin LiveScope or an Active Target or a Mega Live. That's where the Eagle Eye comes in. It's going to be considerably less. Our bundles are $12.50 or $12.75, depending on the mapping that you really want. But you're not going to find the type of bundle that we have here. So let's show you some of the nice features that the Eagle Eye has that you may not have known before. So after powering up the Eagle Eye, this is the main menu that you'll see. And I'm just going to show you a few options. One of the first ones is that you can go to the traditional sonar display that you normally would see. And all you have to do is, and one thing that you notice is that it's not touchscreen, it's all button-wise. But hit that, and there's your traditional sonar view that many people will see in the open water. And that's, again, very useful, and a lot of people still use it. If you want to go back to something else, push another button, you go on and do the down scan. All you have to do is move the menu, the button over there. There's your down scan. Want to go back to something else? Here's something, another feature that I like. You can split your screen, like so. Shows you the GPS, the map, as well as your sonar view. But what everyone is talking about is the live sonar. So if we just navigate down to the live sonar, select that. Now you're going to see the simulator mode. That's your live imaging looking down. There you can see the jig coming down right there. And there you see the fish going after it. Folks, this really puts an end to the traditional flasher in a way because of the fact it's looking down and you can see what's actually taking place at a moment's notice. You'll see the live image right there. Now, the one thing that also makes this feature really nice and with the Eagle Eye is that before you get up and move, let's say you're thinking that you're not marking any fish, you're not seeing any activity, so you're thinking about moving. Well, before you move, what you can do is you can put this in forward view and scan around you to see if the fish are hanging out just a little ways away. All you do is hit the menu button, hit down mode, then hit forward, right there, and now you're looking forward. Without messing with the transducer whatsoever, you're looking forward. And that's so you can scan around you to see if the fish are there, and if not, go to a different location. If you want to go back to the down viewing mode, all you have to do is move your cursor up, hit select, and now you're back to live down imaging. Something that you don't see with everyone else, and for $1,250, this makes this unit very affordable that you can use during the ice season as well as open water. Well, folks, there you have it. If you have any questions about what you saw tonight, on whether or not you're talking about the Garmin Live Scope bundles or specifically the Eagle Eye, stop on by here at the store at 1120 East Benson Road or give us a call at 605-336-9132. And you're looking for the last minute Christmas gift, the Eagle Eye is for you. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, and there's no harm in bragging whatsoever, all you have to do is send it to me, and you can do so by sending it to Todd at DakotaAngler.com. Well, folks, before we end this week's report, I want to remind you that if you are looking for that last-minute Christmas gift and you're shopping on our website, make sure you allow a little bit of extra time for shipping because, as you know, this time of year, the shipping times start to increase a little bit. We'll get it out of here as soon as we possibly can, but once it leaves our store, it's really hard to say when it's going to be there. Typically, we'd like to say within 1 to 2, 3 days, but this time of year, things slow down. So again, plan accordingly, and hopefully you can get it there. But if you have any questions about what you see on our website whatsoever, all you have to do is give us a call at 605-336-9132. And of course, our website is DakotaAngler.com. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week, folks. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy and always stay safe.